everyone, welcome back. It's Vanessa, psychotherapist and GLP-1 user. I haven't checked in with you all in a while. Wanted to come in and catch you all up on some updated things and information about my GLP-1 journey. So for those of you who have been following my experiment, I did not start using GLP-1s just to lose weight. I actually started it because I work closely with Black women who use these medications as tools, and I realized that I could guide them clinically, but that I had not experienced this personally. And so I made the decision to do a 6-month experiment on myself, not just as a user of a GLP-1, but as a psychotherapist, as a postmenopausal Black woman, and as someone who understands the mind and body connection deeply. What I have discovered changed the way I understand weight, health, and healing completely. So now, 9 months into this journey, having lost close to 40 pounds, and now no longer having obesity, but still being in the overweight range, I've been reflecting on some things. Before menopause, I understood my body a little bit better. I could adjust my eating and move my body, exercise, and manage my stress, and I would see results almost immediately. But with menopause, everything changed. Weight started accumulating on my body differently. My blood pressure became elevated, and my energy shifted. But what was most frustrating was that those strategies that I used to use no longer work. And this is where many women, especially Black women, are dismissed. We are told just eat less, move more, be consistent. But no one is talking about hormonal shifts, insulin resistance changes, metabolic slowdown, and how menopause rewires the body. When I started tirzepatide, it wasn't a quick decision for me. As a clinician, I did my research. I understood the mechanisms, I understood the risks, and I started with the branded medication first, and then I transitioned to compound tirzepatide. And what I noticed more than weight loss was that my body felt more regulated, my hunger cues changed, my inflammation decreased, my blood pressure improved. But what stood out the most was that my mind felt quieter around food. Not that I had cravings. I was just thinking about food. Ooh, like it's lunchtime. What am I going to have? And that's when it clicked for me that this medication is not just working on my body, but it is also working on my brain. And in the same ways that I've watched it work on the women's brains and bodies that I work with. So as a psychotherapist, this part was fascinating to me because obesity is not just about behavior, it's neurological, it's hormonal, and it is systemic. GLP-1 medications helped regulate appetite signaling, reward pathways, and impulse control around food. So when people do say just use willpower, because I have this conversation a lot, this is still a belief that people have of us individuals who experience obesity or overweight. It just lets me know that they still do not know what's actually happening in the brain. This medication gave my body something it was no longer producing or regulating efficiently. And that's not a failure on my end nor on your end. This is just the treatment that our brains and bodies needed. Recently, I made a decision and I asked myself a couple of questions. I asked if I was going to treat this like a temporary fix or if I was going to recognize this as a part of my long-term care. Because this medication has helped me to stabilize my blood pressure, it supports my menopausal symptoms, and it improved my overall health markers. I had to be honest with myself. If something is helping my body function better, why would I remove it? Even though this was a 6-month experiment. So we have to shift how we talk about GLP-1s. This is not the easy way out. This is not about vanity. This is about access to care and understand our bodies and making informed decisions, especially as Black women. We deserve these treatments just like everyone else, and to be a part of the conversation, not an afterthought. If you're on this journey and it is working for you, or even if you're just considering it, I want you to know that you are not cheating, you are not weak, you are responding to your body with information and support. And that is what healing actually looks like. So thank you all for watching today's video. I hope that you all are doing amazing on your journeys. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. And until then, take great care of yourselves.